Hi and welcome back to Classy Claws. Today's video is prep and tip application ready for the acrylic. I did say I was going to do this the other day, so I've put this one on, and then I've also done a separate video on filing and then applying gel polish. Just because I put them separately because they'd be too lengthy to put them together. So I've done two separate videos, so I hope you like them. Like I say, this one is all around prep and my prep routine, which, as you can see, I'm going in with my Glitter Planet cuticle pusher, which is amazing because it's in like a horseshoe kind of shape and just fits around the cuticle lovely. I'm just going over my daughter's hand there with the electric file because as soon as I got it out, she kind of screamed, "You're not coming near me with that." And I was like, "Promise it doesn't hurt." And she's like, "Right, let me feel it then." So it's on super low, really low, and this is a cuticle bit that I think I got them from eBay. I don't know if this is a medium one, but it's really on the lowest setting that you can have it on, really. And her cuticles were like welded to her fingers, so I had a job to get them off, but we did in the end. But yeah, she was a bit scared of it. So it looks like I'm really forcing that cuticle and pushing it, but it's because it's sped up a little bit, and that's why it looks the way it does. Or is it sped up? I'm not even sure actually. But yeah, I wasn't that rough with her, honest. So I go around the cuticles, I remove all of the dead tissue, skin, cuticle, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure there is a technical no, I don't know what it's called. I need to get my books out and have a look. But I remove all of that anyway, because if you don't remove that, then you're likely to get lifting and it's not very pretty. And the acrylic has got nothing to adhere to, so you really do need to get all of that off. And I keep checking, I keep moving with my thumb, trying to move off what's on there, and then I have to go back with my cuticle pushers. Actually, this is in real time. You can see actually how quite slow I am, but can you see how stubborn it is to move it? Flipping heck. And my girls, I keep telling them, put cuticle oil on, look after your nails, to the heck. And then they come to you as if you're a magician. Make them look beautiful, she says. So I use my e-file, which does save a lot of hard work, I would say. And then after I've done this, I then file the free edge, and then I gently etch the nail plate with the file, the 180 side, or 100, whichever is the lowest. See, I don't even know. I'm not even sure yet. The finer side of the two, just to take off any natural shine on the nail. I also go around with these little nippers, which I don't like these nippers, and I don't use them on everybody, I have to say. But because she was my daughter, she kind of said, yeah, okay, and she let me have a go with them. I use them on myself, but I'm just really scared of making my clients bleed, so I tend not to use them. I mean, we're not here doing a manicure, we're doing enhancements, so, you know, they need to, if they're really bad, then they need to go and get a manicure first. But they don't do that, do they? They come to you with the worst nails in the world and think we're miracle workers, but we do our best, don't we, ladies? So there you go. So I'm still working on her cuticles, bless her. This takes most of my service time, I have to say, doing all the prep, but I have learned over the last year or so that this is the most important part, because if you skip any of these stages, then chances are you're going to have your ladies phoning you really quickly to say that the nails have popped off, or they've banged them and they've come off, or whatever. So definitely do your prep. There's some real stubborn bits on her nails as well, but we're still at it. I think my prep probably takes me about half an hour or more for both hands. Probably about my whole service takes me 2 hours, and I cannot get that speed any quicker, but neither do I want to, really. And I have had some of my clients say actually they really like coming to me because they know that I'm thorough, and if I do something wrong, like in application, I'll take it off and start again, and they know that they're going to go out with a nice set of nails rather than just, you know, a shoddy job. However, saying that, when I finish these, I was really tired today because I had a long day out yesterday, didn't I, in Chester, on the booze all day, so I was a bit tired today. And I have to say, I don't think I'm not great with polish application. Sometimes I am and sometimes I'm not. And I don't think these were the best that I could have done. I mean, she's 17, she was made up with them, she got a free set of nails, so she was really happy. But I thought they looked a bit, I don't know, I don't think the polish application was great, but you know, we're learning every day, aren't we? And we're practicing every day, and they were for free, so she can't complain. So this is me just using my file gently just to kind of take off the shine on the nail, and then I felt some resistance from the file and just wanted to double check that I'd got all that dead cuticle off, dead living tissue, dead skin, whatever you want to call it. So I do that on all of the nails, and then I file the free edge. So left side into middle, right side into middle. You never seesaw on a free edge because because the nail is knitted together and it's sort of in layers. If you're going to seesaw backwards and forwards, that's really damaging for its growth. So you knit the fibres together by going left to middle and then right to middle. And I was taught that when I did beauty therapy course many years ago, when I was in my early 20s, when I learnt to do manicures and pedicures. Long time ago. I don't do them anymore, but some of those skills you don't forget, so they're handy to use in what I'm doing today. So the nails are starting to come together now. They're starting to look near enough ready for application. By this point I think Emily was falling asleep. She'd had enough. They just want them on, don't they, super quick, which you can get if you go down to the Chinese places. You can get them in and out 40 minutes, but are they likely to stay on? Are they likely to be of any substance? Are they likely to be any good? I had my nails done there once before I did my own training, and I was in and out within an hour, 45 minutes, and I don't remember them even pushing my cuticles back, never mind doing any of this. So you can see why they are so quick. So now I am sizing up my tips. I've kind of sped this up a little bit now because it's self-explanatory, isn't it? There's a couple where, well, there's one middle nail I think where I had to file the tip to fit basically, but all the rest were fine. She's got nice small little fingers, and I applied CJP gripper glue, which sticks in like 2 seconds. It's super quick. So I sized up for 10 nails and kept the other 5 to one side. And then I also pushed the wings in with my nails as well, just because I think so, because her nails are so flat. And we realised that today when we were putting these on, that her nails are super flat, so the wings would have stuck out a little bit. If you were doing a form, I think you would cut the form to fit, whereas these are tips and they are the shape that they are. So I have to kind of just use my nails there just to kind of push those wings in a little bit. And then what we're going to do once these are all on is we're going to cut them with my nail clippers. I just find this is so much easier than the nail cutter. I don't know why, and I don't know who I copied this from, but it's just so much easier. So I use my nail clippers and my stalk scissors. Emily wanted coffin shape. She used to have quite short, when she was at school, short square, but now she's kind of left school and she's in college. And now she's got a little part-time job. She can wear nails now. This is the first set she's had on since February, I think, or Christmas, can't even remember. So we kind of did them, and she's like, oh, they're a bit too long, so I had to make them a bit shorter for her. But I don't like to do them. There's one tip. Don't cut them too short, because you can never put the length back on. Always do them longer, and then you can always make them shorter. The amount of times that I've done that on myself, and I've had to literally cut the tip right off and then file the little strip that's left, that's been stuck on with the glue, and then start again. And then this nail, I don't know what happened to that little baby nail, but you'll see when I finished, it's like really tiny compared to the other side, but we just left it. She said, oh, it doesn't matter, leave it. But I wouldn't have done that on a client, I would have taken it off. So we're just taking these corners off with the stalk scissors. If you don't have any stalk scissors, go and get some. You can get them from Glitter Planet if you want their holographic ones. Not holographic, what are they? Yeah, holographic. Or I just got mine off eBay. They weren't very expensive. And they are like one of the best tools. She didn't want, see how she pulled her hand? She didn't want me to file the end of her finger with my file upright so that it went through her. But I do like to do that because it gives a really nice straight edge, but she didn't like it. So I'm lifting the finger right up, and she complained then as well because she's not handling her. She's like, what are you doing to me? And that's the only problem when you're doing your people you know or friends or they just don't half moan, whereas clients wouldn't dare say anything. It's quite funny. So I'm just filing these into shape. I think I might have cut some of the nails out because it's just, you don't need to see me do all of them. And then I don't blend the tip in. I never have done. When I did my training course with Essential Nails, it does teach you to blend your tip into the natural nail, but I felt I didn't need to with this, because, well, with any acrylics, because you're just going over it with acrylic anyway. Okay, that's more or less it for this video. Please go on to the next one to see the primer and dehydrator first, and then primer in a minute, and then that's it for this one. So go on to the next video and you will see me doing the filing and then the polish application. Okay, thanks for watching. Sorry that was a bit rushed. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Bye, 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 bye.